Hello, welcome back to Shanzenzen Jamaican Vibes, inspiring, motivating, showcasing Jamaican talents, and giving back to my Jamaican people. I know a lot of you viewers, subscribers, donors, supporters of Shanzenzen Jamaican Vibes program are very concerned about Mr. Graham and the recent video that I posted. Well, I am actually outside of the hospital right now. Visiting hours is up, and hence I have to leave. But Mr. Graham, in terms of his mind frame right now, he's doing good, knowing that because his main concern are the children, and knowing that they're with me, he feels good. He keep asking. He knows, but he keeps asking how is Jordan, how is Peter Gay, are they all right? So I have to be reassuring him that they are doing okay. As it regards to Mr. Graham health, all right. So this is what happened. I took him to the cardiologist, a private cardiologist. After I took him to the cardiologist, he read the report, read the test that had for him that we had gotten from the clinic, and from what he read and the report from the previous cardiologist or the previous echo, he said that he has a valve in the heart that is leaking. So and there was something else that he said. I'm trying to remember the exact term that he used. I can't remember it right now. You know these medical terms. But he said that it was cause for concern, so he did a ECG. And when he did the ECG, he said that it shows signs that he is possibly developing a heart attack. So he wrote a paper and gave to us to take him to the hospital. He also did a blood sugar test. He did check his pressure, everything. He said that his blood pressure was too low. It was 70 over 50, very, very low. So we took him to the hospital. We got to the hospital. It was like probably 5:30, go something to 6. When we got him to the hospital, and we went straight to the nurse, and everything was so quick. This is the first I ever come to the hospital and get through so fast. They started taking blood right away. They read everything. They started taking blood, asking for medication that he was on. I took the medications to them, and they just started right away. They took him to do another ECG at the hospital. The only thing was the blood test takes so long to get back the result. And so we we had to wait until late this evening, and the doctor was saying that the blood test result didn't come, and that the one that she wanted didn't come. Some came, but there were others that she was waiting on. So the one to find out um if there are any, oh my god, what's the term that they use? Cardiac cardiac or cardiac tissues. Sorry, they're looking for cardiac tissues. They said that one they could not. Wasn't done as yet. They didn't get back the result as yet. So they're keeping him overnight for another night, and they have him on heart attack medication and anti heart attack medication. So would I say anti heart attack medication? So however you pronounce it. Some say antibiotic, some say antibiotic. So that's what they have him on: anti heart attack medication and heart attack medication. So one to stop it, one to prevent it. Right. So they're keeping him for another 24 hours. Um, I do not have a contact number for Jordan's mom. So there were persons who were saying that I don't know if in a situation like this might be she would fall into play and want to keep the children. I don't know, but for right now they're staying with me. At the present moment they're with my mother, and I had to leave them with my mother to come and see Mr. Graham. They stayed with me last night. So now I have to go back to my mom, pick them up and take them back to my house until we work something out. Another thing is that I have been in contact with Pat in regards to getting some assistance otherwise from, the diaspora who has been helping Jamaicans all over the world who has been helping with the family. I've been in dialogue with Miss Senior at the Santa Cruz Path Department. She has located his file and she assured me that she's going to have someone on it as soon as possible to come to the house and do another assessment and so on. And I think they're going to go to Jordan's school to ensure that he's in school. Because one thing with the government is that with the PATH program, if the child is not attending school frequently, the child not gonna benefit from it. They're not gonna give the child any food when they go to school. The child has to have a good attendance in order to benefit from the PATH program, because as soon as they see that the child isn't attending school frequently, they drop the child from the program. That's how PATH work. So now that he's in school and he's going to school frequently, I explained everything to her, and she said she's going to do her best to assist. So I'm in dialogue with Mrs. Senior. Probably persons from St. Elizabeth would know her from the Path Department, so we can get help. Mr. Graham can get something for himself too. He's over 60 and he's not working. It's not much, but they give a little thing. I think is every month or every two months. I'm trying to remember, but they'll give him something, and then now Jordan can get something for school. Can get lunch for school, and now some persons had reached out to me regarding Peter Gay and she getting a skill. The difficulty with Peter Gay and her attaining a skill, um, it's it's about the transportation and there are some things available. Some persons shared some programs which I wasn't aware of to me, and I did a little research, and those programs are actually in St. Elizabeth, but the proximity to where they're living is kind of out of reach. And with Peter Gay, you can't have anybody her traveling with any and anybody. You can't put her on any taxi. She's very easy to be led astray, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to her under my wings or under my banner. So I it's something that has to be carefully thought out and carefully planned, and I'm also not going to take on more than I can manage. And when I see that it is getting to a point where I cannot manage, I am going to do what is best for me, the best interest of the child, and the best interest of Mr. Graham. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to let anything bad happen to the child. Of course, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to do what I can, the best way I can, in the best interest of the children. Yes. Um So that's the update with Mr. Graham. He's at the hospital still. They're keeping him for another 24 hours. They said the doctor who saw him is not going to come back in until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we can't hear anything about his situation until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. But as I say, he's on medication. Remember to thumbs up the live stream. 393 persons in the live stream. Yes, so at this time, as I read this comment, I at this time I'm asking for everybody who is a God fearing person, whether you're God fearing or not. Yeah, yeah, I'm asking you to take just a moment to pray for Mr. Graham and his family. Also, guys, I'm asking for you to pray for me, pray for my family as well, because at this present moment my daughter is actually sick. They called me a couple days ago for me to come to pick her up from school because she was having an asthma attack, coughing and all, and this afternoon she had a fever. So my child is not well and I'm here at the hospital. I know that my mom will take care of her, and if anything she'll call me, but I want you guys to keep us in your prayers. Please keep us in your prayers. There's so many things that has been going on with me and the program the past couple of months. I want you guys to pray for me. All right, I'm not one that easy give up, and I'm not the type of person who is going to just sit down and die. So sometimes people will say, like when I had the accident, person saw the accident and said, "Then Shan, you have accident and tomorrow you're on the road." I just I'm not just gonna sit down and die. And I believe in God and I believe in prayers and I believe that they work, and I believe that it's because of the many prayers, the many good prayers that people are praying for me all over the world. Those are the prayers that has kept me alive until this day and kept me strong and healthy until this day. So continue to pray those good prayers, guys. Please continue to pray for me, my family, and of course Mr. Graham and his family. Not just him, but everybody on my program. I'm just going to take this moment to do some updates. So in regards to Mrs. Guthrie, that's the 104-year-old lady. I know a lot of persons are wondering why they haven't heard any updates on her. Well, I'm going to be honest, Mrs. Guthrie project, I might have bite off more than I can chew with her project because she's so far away from me. And the persons who would have worked on her house then, are willing to work on her house, um were working at the time. And then there were so many other things going on. I went away. I had my back to school treat. I went away. And then when I came back, I had an accident. I had a death in my family. So many other things going away. But if Mrs. Gotcha was in close to St. Elizabeth, her house would have been way on the way. Another I will be going to Mrs. Gotcha. Before I go, I will be going to Mrs. Gotcha though, because the foundation was dug out and line out and the foundation dig. But the men in her area are very expensive, so I couldn't work with that. And so I'm just doing things one day at a time. Mrs. Guthrie is 104 years old and she has lived so long where she's at. I'm not going to overdo it or kill myself, you know, just to move her from where she is, where she has been surviving. But I will do my best to see what I can do to assist. All right. Um, Mr. Ludian Facey, the gentleman living in the goat pen, goat house, whatever you want to call it. His project is up and running. We did some work today, some more work we'll be doing tomorrow, and I'll give you update as I can because I couldn't go there today. But Kirk went there and somebody else is working with him, and we're gonna work as fast as possible to finish up the room first and then the additional parts of the house. So we got the zincs, all of the zinc to zinc that one room, and we also got the cements that we need to finish it up in terms of flashing it up, rendering. We're gonna do one finish on the outside. On the inside, we have enough cements to flash it up and render it. And I think we got we need some more boards. We need some more boards for the roof. We got some two before, but we need some more two before and some more lot for the roof. But we got all the zincs that we need. So we thank God for that, and we also thank all of the persons who reach out and have donated to Mr. Ludi and Facey project. All right, I am so happy that people are reaching out and seeing the need and helping. Sometimes you're doing a project and you feel like, boy, this project not gonna work out. It's not gonna, be completed, and then God just step in and touch somebody to help. So that is that is what has happened with Mr. Ludian Faces project, and I am extremely happy for him because sleeping with goats is no joke. Um, yes, let me take a quick break to read. All right, let me take. I see Michael's comment. My prayers is out for you, Shan. God Almighty knows, hallelujah, how much you can do, Jesus. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, so good night to everyone. Guys, when I started my YouTube channel, I always go back to this. I started with farming, and it transformed into something else. So I have a special treat for those who subscribe to my channel initially because of the farming videos. I don't know if you remember Farmer Girl Jessie. Now there is Farmer Girl Jess from Portland, I think, and there's Farmer Girl Jessie from Saint Elizabeth that does crops. She farmed cabbage. I showed the acres of cabbage, sweet potato. At one point, she had issues with predial larceny, and they stole a lot of her sweet potato. And you have Shensia and other artists who came together, reached out to her, and donated significantly to her farm. They were really touched by her story. So that's the farmer girl Jessie that I did a featured on, and she got over 292,000 views on that video. Well, it's been so long since we did an update on her, and I'm going to do a special update on Farmer Girl Jessie to see where she's at and what she's doing now, what happened to her YouTube channel as well, because a lot of people kind of mistake her for Farmer Girl Jess. So Farmer Girl Jess is more light skin, Farmer Girl Jessie is more dark skin. And her video was, I think, the second viral video on my channel. A video is considered viral if it's more views than what your subscriber count is. So we're gonna do a special on Farmer Girl Jessie. We also going to be doing an update on the blind farmer and musician Norman, aka Daylight. Yes. Oh yes. So in spite of everything that has been happening, in spite of all of the ups and downs, all of the disappointment, God is a good God, and God is not a good God. God is a great God, and He has been great towards me, gracious towards me. Sometimes, guys, if you know the situations that I'm in, you would wonder how I come, how I do these videos and put out these videos, and I put on um this brave face, but sometimes there's a lot of disappointment and sadness going on, but I just try to put out the best, put my best foot forward, because I tell you, I've been having some issues with my bank with accessing cash, and they've been doing this investigation for a week and I don't know, and they can't come up with nothing why certain things is happening, and it's been a lot of stress, but me still, amidst all of that, I'm still blessed, have life and everything. I've held, so me still I give God thanks, and I'm allowing Him to work it out. Yes, so we have a lot of people, 433 persons in the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining in. And remember to thumbs up the live and subscribe if you're new. Subscribe, and thanks again to everyone who has been contributing to my channel. You know, to make this live stream more interesting, I'm going to do a live poll for you guys to tell me something as to what you think of this suggestion. I'm gonna do a live poll. So I want to hear from the viewers, subscribers, donors. What do you think? Because I'm going to do what is best for me in terms of safety, but I want you to give an input right now, live. I want you to, if you believe that what I'm about to ask, if I should, all right, let me just ask the question first. Do you think I should be more transparent with donation in terms of saying people name and how much I get? Or do you think I should um just keep it as it is and say thank you to the persons who donate? The only reason why I stop is because of my safety. But I also want to get your views. So I want you to do a live vote. So if you think I should be more transparent, say type yes. If you think that like the way I'm doing what I'm doing is okay, then you type no. Whatever, just be honest. I'm going to take everyone's opinion into consideration. All right, so just type yes or no in the chat. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. So that's four no, one yes, two yes. All right. Five no, six no, seven no's. All right. All right. She said yes. Don't call the amount. So that's eight no's. Nine, 10 no's. All right. Keep as is. All right. One. All right. All right. So there's a lot of no's. About three or so yes. Yes. That's four yes. I can't count the amount of no's now. All right. Use wisdom. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. I appreciate everyone's opinion. So I don't know if any more persons are going to vote, but so far I see a lot of no's. So thank you guys so much for your opinion. Sorry. I really wanted to know, what, because my viewers and my subscribers and my donors are important to me. Yes. So I all right. I appreciate everybody participating. I need to do live stream more. It is very interesting when you go live, and it's more interactive, and I know a lot of people would love to see me do some of my projects live, but I don't know what it is with my devices. They just do not get a clear signal when I go live. Audrey Lee, you know what you said about you think I should stop putting the barrels online? There's a lot of people who call in to say the same thing, and Funny enough, there are donors who donate who do not want me to put anything, like the barrels don't do anything like that, and there are many donors who have donated to me. They may be watching now, so they know themselves, who I said don't put nothing out. Sometimes you will hear me say from an anonymous donor, I might call a name and you say, then how you never see Shan opening that barrel? That's just because those persons said don't, or they don't mind if I don't or if I do. Yes, I agree, Devon, with what you're saying too. I agree. Thank you, Aini. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. I think it's a question that I have been wanting to ask for a while now. So I'm glad I got the opportunity and got your feedback. Yes. So, boy, oh boy, God, I tell you, so many tests and trials and so many things happening this year. You know, uh, a lot of people wonder how I keep going. Oh, Diana just joining, so she wants to know how Mr. Graham is doing. Well, he's not bad because I spoke to him. Actually have a little short clip. I spoke to him. I bought him food and water, and I didn't know that they were gonna keep him. I thought they were going to, because they said 24 hours for observation. So I thought they were gonna let him out. So I didn't bring any clothes. So I had to buy him a t-shirt and underpants and a slippers because he only had on his shoe. So what tomorrow I'm gonna bring clothing in case they're going to keep him. But they said it's 24 more hours for observation. Yes, he's still in the hospital. He's still in the hospital. But thank you so much, Tiffany. So hi Angie, how are you doing? Thank you, Lindsay. You know what? I have when I get when I do get a chance, you know what I'd love to do? Meet some of my viewers from Trinidad, because I have so many people, and Tobago as well. I have so many viewers who watch my program from this country. Dominica Republic, St. Kitts, St. Vincent, and some people donate, some people don't, but they just love watching the program. Some of them say, can you come to our Caribbean country too and do something similar, because nobody is doing what you're doing over here in our country, you know? So and this is very, it's not good to know that there are persons in other country in need. Well, it is what it is, but it's not a good thing to know. But it is nice to know that people see the work that I'm doing and also acknowledge it and want to get help. Oh, Angie is in Old Harbor, St. Catherine. Oh, sorry. Oh, my mother has the children, Angela. I was keeping them up until today when I had to leave them to come back up here to run around first and then come back up here. So I have them, and my mom have them, sorry, and I am going to pick them up tonight. So they'll be staying with. All right, the children mother. All right, let me give you a quick update on the children mother. So the children mother, she has um a bit of mental. Well, all right. This is what it says on Peter Gay's birth certificate. The mother is slightly retarded, but she is sensible and all right. She have sense. She know how to take care of her children. She have 7 children. She know what it is to be there for her children. She understand all of those things. But I don't know what's going on with her. Like if you give her incentives, she will come on board. Like I told Mr. Graham, I just mentioned it to him. I said, maybe if the mother was coming here washing the children clothes because you're not well, washing the children clothes, cleaning up the house, and people see that she's actually trying to be a part of their life, no, because it's not too late, and trying to help, then maybe people would help, and help her to help the children. But she's not doing anything. So Mr. Graham must have told her, and she came there one day and washed the sheet, wipe out the house, and wash um Jordan's car key, and then yeah, and that was it. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know like what to say about her. I met her once and she tell me some bad word from here, go to Jericho. So I don't know. I know, but that's the term that they give footstepper. I don't like the term retarded is either, but that's the term that they use on the birth certificate. You know? Yeah. Yes, and guys, something important that I found out with Jordan when I went to the school, I spoke to the principal. We had a long conversation because when I do things like this, I like to get deep and dig deep and find out, root cause and how we can help. So I spoke to the teacher and I spoke to his principal, and the teacher said to me that, Jordan, I don't think I should disclose this online, but he needs a lot of help in terms of with his education. He is very he is I don't know if I should disclose it online. I probably, like, if you want to know, you can WhatsApp me, but he is I would just say this, he's behind in a lot of subject areas. So they want me to take him to Mandover to do an assessment, to see if there are any issues. But I don't. They said the main issue is not that he couldn't be more ahead, but he wasn't going to school as frequent, so he missed out a lot in school. So he would have been, a little, not a little, but he would have been behind. Yeah. Yes, so they want to see if he has. They said they want to see if he has ADA. I don't think he has any ADA or anything like that. But there were a lot of things happening in the home, missing from the home, and a lot of challenges. So he wasn't going to school, so he didn't get a fair chance like everybody else who attend school every year, even if they miss out, say, 30 days for the year. But he missed out a lot of days. So because of that, boy. Oh, hi, Sonia. Oh my God. Pick up yourself, Sonia. My goodness. Yes, 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 yes. Cause what? Yes, Miss Bev. Thanks for joining in Miss Bev's production and weight loss journey. Because one of the things that the teacher is saying also is that with she is confused as how to treat, because he should be in grade 5. He should be in grade 5. He's in grade 4, but I don't know how he matriculated thus far to this grade without certain things that are missing according to what they're telling me. So it is confusing, and she's saying that they would want government help because there are some children who are having challenges in school that they don't know really the best way how to treat it, how to go about. But Jamaica kind of like foreign. That's all I can say. It's like it's not every school that has special ed and have people who are specifically who are trained to deal with these type of situation. So it's challenging, very very challenging, very challenging. Yes, they are. But one thing I can tell you, they enjoyed last night and this morning. Oh my God. They watch TV until they fall asleep. And Jordan was so, Peter Gay was so relaxed. Jordan was so happy. Then watch TV, watch TV, watch TV until they fell asleep. I just kind of didn't want them to worry about their father too much. So let them watch some. We went home last night. Let them take a shower and change and fresh up and everything, and then give them something to eat and let them watch a TV. And they watched TV till they fell asleep. In the morning, they got up and I made breakfast. Oh yes, Peter Gay love Azania. You shouldn't even ask that. You shouldn't even ask that, Lucy. She loves Azania. That's my daughter. So she's having a blast. But I'm not letting Azania um too close to them because she has a fever. Azania has a fever, and I don't want them to get the fever. I had to pick her up from school. The teacher called me to come get her from school. Yes, guys, remember to press the like button. It is it is a pity footstep, and you're reminding them at the end because I I'm going to stay live for a little while longer, but I'm not gonna be too long. But in any case, if you have any questions or suggestions, I am open to them right now. I'll answer as best as I can. And if it's any suggestion, I'll take them as best as I can. So you can go ahead if there's anything. Hey, Ellen. I'm so glad to see Ellen on the live stream because she donated significantly to Mrs. Gutch's project. I don't know if she was online when I was speaking about the fact that Mrs. Gutch's project is one project which I think that I might have bite off more than I can chew with because she's so far away from me, and where she is not so easy to get to either. But I have to visit her soon because I have some things for her, some special items for her, and I want her to get them, and I want to also show the viewers the the where they had dug out the foundation and everything, and to just to be open and honest and show what is really happening. Angie's asking for a little help. Boy, sometimes when I get the calls, I said to myself, if I get so much call daily, then imagine food for the poor and the other government agents. Because if my phone don't ring 1 million times for the day, it don't ring any time at all. I'm telling you, I get calls on top of calls. By the time I'm talking to this person, you see one, two, three, four calls coming in, and then some persons, you know, they think that you're not answering them like you just don't want to talk to them, but that's not it. Sometimes it becomes like a lot, and you have to take a break from the phone too. Yeah. Oh, so Lucy. would have not heard when I was speaking about Mr. Ludi and Facey project. Lucy, we did some work today. We did some work today on Ludi and Facey house, but I wasn't there to record it. But tomorrow they're going back. Um, as I said, we're going to finish up the room fast, the room and bathroom fast, fast, fast. So we get all of the zinc for the room and the bathroom that would cover the room and the bathroom. All of the cements that we need. We just need some more boards for the roof. We got some two before, but we need some more. I think the lady at the hardware said the boards, the two before, and the lot that we need come to 32,000, something like that. So I have to go back and look at the quote. But I spent the other day 128,000. And I'm going to, for those who want to see the receipt, I'll send the receipt because the people sometimes you guys think that like when we get donation, the materials are so expensive. They're so expensive and they keep rising every day. They're really expensive. Oh, the blind farm. I'm going to visit Mr. Norman Spence, the blind farmer, and also farmer girl Jessie. Not farmer girl Jess, the dark skin one, farmer girl Jessie that farms like cabbage, sweet potato, and so I'm going to be visiting her soon. And I saw someone ask me a question, how are you doing? Thank you, Miss Bev Production, for asking me that. I'm I'm doing. To be honest, that's the most honest answer I can give you. I'm doing. Yeah, I put ads on, but I don't know if it come on. To be honest, I don't even have access to my bank account right now because I don't know what's going on as you talk about ads. But the ads are on, so that would answer the question about the blind farmer. I'll be visiting him soon. Yes, I have on the farm a lot of cereal, but I'm not ready to show you guys the cereal yet. I also have sweet potato, and I also have a lot of yam, and I still have the pineapple, a few pumpkin, cause some of it did overgrown by bushes, cause we never have nobody at the time to come weed it out, cause Cathy was working, cause him have a farm, his son have a farm, so he has to work everybody farm. So when me get Cathy, me have to just hold him and let him do some work. So he's here now too. He's done by the house. I'm still at the hospital, so that's what I'm saying. Down by the house, cause he's there, but I'm at the hospital still. Let me see if I can turn the camera to the hospital so you can see where it says outpatient health records, casualties, and then the accident and emergency would be on the other side. So I'm actually at the outside of the hospital. Let me see if I can read some more comments. Yes. Yes, Lucy said she need to clown me. Yeah, yeah, y'all need to clown me. Yes, Mr. Graham is still in the hospital. He's in the hospital at this present moment. And oh, someone asked about what about it's that when I'm looking at it's like I can't see the words properly. Yes, I will, Megan. Yeah, I hope so too. I do hope so too. I think tomorrow I will have to find some time to get to the kid's mother to let her know what's going on and see and hear. I just want to hear what she have to say after hearing all of this. I just want to hear what she really have to say. So I'm going to try and find the mother tomorrow. Cause she was very rude when I met her. Very, very rude. Thank you, Miss Bev. That is so true. That is so true. The mother of nine is doing so good. She probably watching right now because she and I are very close. She's doing good, man. She's doing good. You're talking about the pineapple farmer. Well, I have not communicated with the daughter for a good while now, and the person asking me about the pineapple farmer send me a WhatsApp message and I'll explain. 876-919-5344. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. Thank you. Blessings, Mary and Mellow. Yes, I think Angie, have I spoken to you on WhatsApp? Angie Vincent, I'm trying to recall. Your name sounds very familiar. Oh, lucky thing you asked me about. You're talking about Petra Karine Harvey. Yeah, I got a message from her mom today. They went to Kingston today, and they finally get an appointment to see the surgeon that will be doing the surgery. So it's after they speak to the surgeon now, she's gonna hear exactly when the surgery is going to be done or if she have to do any more tests. Because they had said before today, the last appointment before today, they had said that she should do a biopsy, but they didn't order her to do it. But they said that she should be doing one, but I don't know what's going on with that. But I know that she got an appointment to see the surgeon, and I have some items from Miss Karen Facey. Karen, not Facey, sorry. I have some. I have some things from Miss Karen from New Jersey. I'm not gonna call her last name. I'm so glad I didn't get the right last name because I'm not supposed to call the last name. I got some things from her for Petra, so I will have to drop them off. And boy, I'm asking anybody on this live stream who knows Sue, who I featured on my program, Sue, that the lady that sells the wet wipes in Mandeville Town. I have been trying to call her phone and it's sometimes it rings, sometimes it go to the voicemail, but I can't get her. And it's very, very important that I get to her because I have some items for her. I want her to get them. So if you know Sue, or if there's a number that she have and you can reach out to her for me, let her know that I am trying to get in touch with her and it's important that she reach out to me. All right, so you can call 1-876-919-5344. That's my number, or WhatsApp me if you have any information to give me on Sue. Because to be honest, where Sue lives, it's the environment and the energy when I went there with the family members, I don't like. I don't like that type of energy. So I don't want to go back there just pop up or anything like that. So I'd rather her reach out to me. But I have some items for her that I really want her to get. And I have some items, as I said, for Petra. So um I don't know. I'll get there as soon as I can. Yes, Petra is a sweet girl. She is. Who is Stephanie? I have not seen. Take your life when you go to inform the mom of the situation. May allow her to maintain composure once she knows she's been seen. I don't think she will allow me to film her because she's very feisty. Very feisty, so I doubt she will allow me to film her. The mom. I would probably have to do it without her knowledge, and I don't really like to do that kind of thing, so I don't know. But she's very feisty. Blessing Stephanie Dawkins. Uh-huh. Margaret Blessings. Yeah, she is. She is. And very ignorant because, uh, you know, the first time when I saw her and I had a conversation with her and I said, "What's going on with Peter Gay and Jordan? Them, I read man, I read." She said, "I read that take care of them. I read them live with. I read that take care of them." So I said, "So what happened to you?" And he said, "Me and my little bikini and me have because she has a little girl who is." I think the little girl is 4 or 5, very beautiful, very sensible little girl. And then apparently she had gotten pregnant after, but she had an hepatitis. Is that everybody who is in the medical field would know the term, but the baby went in the wrong tube and she almost died. That's what I heard. And so she have 7 children alive, some big, some small. But I think the smallest one would have been the little girl that you saw at the house. Now, how that little girl came to be at the house that day? Apparently, Mr. Graham said the mother come down there and say, "Him a beg her if you keep the little girl, she a go do something and come back." He said to me, "Because me love kids mission and me no like to see them suffer and see them they all over the place. Me keep her for him." But he's really saying, "Me keep her for her." Anyway, that's what he said to me. So him saying keep her. She said she had come back for him the evening. She not come back for her, sorry, for the little girl. So he had to keep the little girl until the next day. When I went there, the little girl was there the whole day. So I said to Mr. Graham, "Mr. Graham, you cannot do this. I'm trying to help you. The little girl father takes care of her. Is being taken care of by the father. So I say, I'm trying to help you and your kids. When the little girl is there, she don't bring anything for the little girl. So whatever Jordan has there, whatever Peter Gay has there, thank you, Ellen. You know, it's a baby and she go get hungry and she go want, So I'm saying we can't afford for all of this. So you have to put a stop to it, Mr. Graham, because the little girl father is taking care of her and your kids are getting help, but you can't put so much strain on me and strain on the donors. So you have to man up and let this lady know that she cannot leave the child on you like this. Yes, so well, it's a lot going on. But what can I say? Guess I was built for this because I'm really stronger than I thought. I'm really stronger than I thought because a lot of things I don't put out there, and if I should put it out there, I know a lot of people would say, "Why would I just get fed up and stop her?" But when you're doing God work, you can't just give up like that. Because I don't think all of this is me. It can't be just me because I don't think if it was me alone, I could just. If it was me alone, I probably would have given up. But I know it's not me alone. Boy, I can't. Yes, that's it. Ectopic. That's the pregnancy. So that's what had happened. Thanks so much, Miss Bev Production. No, I can't. But you know what, Jordan, I really want to get some help for Jordan, man. I'm trying to get in touch with a lady in the area that she do like extra class and help. Even adults I hear that she help. Um, I'd want her to help Peter get too. My problem is trust. I don't trust anybody with Peter. Like I don't trust any male person to take her to where the lady is and then take her back safe. I don't trust anybody to take her to where she would get a skill and then take her back. Like, and I even herself, like, she's very easily led astray. So it's very hard for me to just let her go like that. You know, it's very easy for her to be led astray. So um she's such a sweet person, Lord God. She's really nice, really a nice girl. And with love and attention and affection, and you show her, and when you show her care, trust me, she does very well. Because last night, it's like Peter Gay was living a dream. She was just she just relaxed in the couch and she was excited, and you know, I can see her getting used to a different type of life and changing. Yeah, yeah. Peter Gay needs a lot of protection. So that's it. And the father worries about her too, because like he said to me one day that he told. Well, I called him, and he said he told Peter Gay to bring Jordan to get the taxi to get a drive to go to school, and she was supposed to bring him and then come back home. She was supposed to buy some things for him at the shop and come back home. And it was like 4 hours and he didn't see her return home. And he was very worried. So he called me and said that Peter Gay not listening because he told her to do this and she was supposed to come back and she don't come back. So when I called Peter Gay said she have a friend at a gas station that is not far from where they take taxi, and she went to the friend, and the friend must work at the gas station or something, and she was there at the gas station with the friend. So I was telling her that she cannot do that because she leave her poor father there worrying, you know. So I said, Peter Gay, you cannot do that. But you see, if you're not on both of them, both Peter Gay and Jordan, you see, if you're not on them or constantly there to tell them, like they've been in this situation their whole life, they don't know any difference. So if you're not there to constantly tell them, it's like it's back to square one. So it's like we have to give them time, guys. We have to give them time. And somebody said to me that, why the Graham family seems like they have taken over your life, but I don't really look at it like that. I don't look at it like that. They need a lot of help, and trust me, I've gotten calls from some agency of government. If I didn't stand up on my 2 feet, trust me, it wouldn't be a good outcome. So yeah, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. It's not. Yeah, they need a lot of guidance. But over time, it's like you're learning to do math or multiplication. You're constantly going to school, teacher constantly teaching you and telling you and explaining to you. After a time, you get it. So it's just like that with Peter Gay and Jordan. I think after a while, they will eventually get it. Even with tidying up the house and doing certain chores, I think over time, not in a long time, but over time, they will eventually get it. But a lot of things are new to them because obviously you can see from the first video that the father had just given up. He was just living, and there was no not much going on there in the family as it pertains to values and tidiness and teaching them what is right from what is wrong, what they should. There was nothing much going on, so you can understand. No, this is not my car, Alison. This is a rental car. Guess what? The insurance company, guys, insurance in Jamaica is not insurance. The insurance company, they're so tricky. They sell you this nice product and they sell you and they make you think. Even though a third party insurance I had, because that's what I could afford at the time, so it's third party insurance. But still, them people here, they're trying to give me almost nothing, and then they're drawing it out and telling me that they cannot give me a time frame. They can't give me a time frame now, and I have to just hold on, and it's just messing up a whole lot of stuff. So what I did, I paid down on some of the parts. I paid down on some of the parts because I was getting it like very reasonable. So I paid down on some of the parts that I need for the van. Sorry, I have a little gas. So what I might do is what I'm trying to do really is to fix it up, try fix it up so we can lessen the spending and the car rental. So me try fix it up as soon as me can because we don't know when me gonna get this insurance money. They don't give you any time frame, and insurance is really drawn out in Jamaica. If you're a Jamaican watching, you would know. If you're even overseas and you have family in Jamaica, they can tell you if they ever been in an accident. It's very drawn out, and me kind of can't wait right now. So me just I try buy the parts little, and then try to fix up the van. And when I get the insurance money, I try to up. Well, it's not gonna be much, but whatever I get, I try to, you know, put something towards it or so and upgrade that van. So that's where it's at. All right, let me tell you something about Jamaica now and the insurance here. So they are telling us that they only give us 14 days loss of days. That's how much days you would lose from your job, from doing whatever business you do. They only pay you for 14 days. And and then afterwards, like they don't, basically they don't business. They said they don't, you can put it in to whatever they're writing up for you, the insurance write up, whatever they write up for you, but you can tell them that you have to rent cars and you would like something back for all of that. They say they don't know if that will work because they don't really care about no car rental and this and that anymore. So the insurance here, trust me. I'm missing out on the conversation with Anna and Vic. Um. Oh yes, them are. Oh, I realized what she said. Say them are scammer. They are. And you know what the insurance? Let me tell you what the insurance company did. So when you have an accident, if you're not at fault, the my husband is outside waiting on me, so he's like, he's looking at me and showing me the time. But when you have an accident, your insurance, like is the guy insurance gonna pay, right? The guy who run into us, but it's my insurance company I have to go to first for them to write up the claim and write up everything and give them everything, all of the information. So my insurance company not gonna give me anything. It's just the guy insurance, but they're going to help, or they're supposed to help and guide us as to the best thing and what not to do and what to do. So anyways, they the insurance company for the guy, because it was taking too long, we got there, we drive in, we go talk to them. The insurance company for the guy, well, it was his mother car. It was registered in his mother name. So they went and they accept liability and accept everything. But they said that when they called our insurance company said they would call them back. Then somebody from our insurance company call that insurance company and tell them that we didn't have any insurance. So we say, what? So right away we call our insurance company, or insurance company said they didn't call that insurance company and tell them that. So that's what I'm telling you. It's just like a whole lot of going around just not to pay you. That's how the insurance companies are in. Probably not for everybody, but quite a few persons I hear complaining about it. They just don't want to pay out. They sell you the product, but them no want pay out. So anyway, everything send off to head office, and then so we just have to wait. So that's what we're doing right now. Big up to the viewer watching from St. Vincent. Blessings, Miss Ellen. Yeah, I'm telling you, on insurance. Because the people them call us and tell we that they went to their insurance and accept liability, so there should be no problem. Because the only time you're supposed to have a problem is if them start say, oh, one of them fault, or them never wrong, or then we would have to get a lawyer and get on the case. You understand? But they accept liability. And then now the insurance company telling us that our insurance call them and tell them that we don't have any insurance. So anyway, our insurance called them and tell them said them never called. They don't know who called them, but they didn't call. So oh yes, yes, Miss Bev production. So sorry. So guys, Miss Bev production has been with me for quite some time now. So me have to big her up because she has been supporting my program for quite some time behind the scenes. Sometimes I don't get to shout out everybody, but me have to big up all of the persons who have been with me for a while now, a good while now. And I'm not gonna call any names because maybe me start calling him and miss out some names, and some persons might feel away. But as I see Miss Bev Productions in the live chat right now, she has been helping a lot, and she also has a YouTube channel. The YouTube channel is the name that you're seeing, Miss Bev Production and Weight Loss Journey. So you can she do vlogs. She every day she upload a video, just video trying to inspire people, just giving people, blessing up people before they start their day. Her videos are not really long, but I like to listen to her. I like to listen to what she have to say because it's always positive. So you can subscribe to her channel if you like those type of videos. You can check her out and see what what she does on her video. And if there are any YouTube channels in the live you want me to give you a shout out, I can. I'm tired right now, but I can give you a shout out. It's no problem. Hi, Miss Beverly. I'm so glad you get to join me live. Ah, so glad you get to join me live. Big up Matthew from Trinidad. Hope to come over there soon and get some bus up and all of the good Trinidad food. I've been to Trinidad a couple times. You're welcome, Miss Bev. I've been to Trinidad a couple times and it was good. Both times I had a good experience. One time I was pregnant with my daughter, and then another time when she was about 2 or 1 year and something. But I do like transit a lot through Trinidad when I was traveling to Suriname because I used to go to South America quite often, and they don't have a straight flight, so I used to connect at Trinidad or in Curacao, but mostly Trinidad. And sometimes I have a day stay over, sometimes 2 days. So yeah, I've been to Trinidad. So bless up all the viewers from Trinidad. Blessings to you in Canada. I haven't been to Canada yet, Marlene, but blessings to you. Yes. Uh, oh, Alison, so you just joining in. Yes, he's still in the hospital. They're keeping him for another 24 hours. So he's still in the hospital. Oh, thanks for joining in from New York. Blessings to all the viewers in the Bronx. Blessings to everybody watching from New York, but big up the viewers in the Bronx, because when I came up there the other day, a lot of people come look for me, like a lot of people come and meet up with me. People not to want to go up on video and them something there. And me have to big up. I don't know if she want me to say her name, but I'm gonna say her name. Big up Miss Ellen because she was really a good friend to me. She has been a good friend from a long time, but she she really came true for me while I was in New York. And also big up to an anonymous lady who also came true to me while I was in New York. She came and she dropped me off when I was leaving, dropped me off at the airport. So big up yourself. She knows herself already. Oh, blessings to Milton lady in Mandeville. Oh, Alison, you used to do echocardiograms. Very interested because apparently they say that one of the valves in his heart is leaking fluid, and they use another term. I can't right now. I can't recall, but they did tell me something else. But they have him on heart attack medication and anti heart attack medications now. So he is staying in the hospital for another 24 hours for observation. And if they say everything is good, tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., he's going to see another doctor. By then, they'll be able to tell me what will happen. Okay, Alison, probably. Oh, big up Kadian in Spalding. Clarendon. Be safe and good night. All right, Veronica. So, guys, yeah. I realize that is yes. Yes, Ellen, that's what they said. They said he has a murmur. Thank you. Big up to Needle Eye in Canada. But hear this, Milton. I did say Milton, and then when I realized the lady was at the end, I said Milton lady. So big up yourself, Milton lady, Milton wife. Yes. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Yeah. Okay, guys. I will have to make a run for it. I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave, but it was nice of everybody to join in. It was really a nice live stream. Not so much break up. And so, as you can see, my hair is in a bad condition. Tomorrow I'm going to wash it early in the morning and sort out myself, sort out the children, leave them by my mother, come back to the hospital, then find out what is going on. If they're going to send him home, I take him home and take the kids home. Then I have to go down to visit Daylight and do some other things. I have to go down by the house too because Mr. Facey house is working on. I know they did some significant work. And remember, guys, that I said I needed some more too before and some more lots for the roof, but I have all the zinc and all of the cement. So, yeah, you can reach out to me 876-919-5344. Thanks so much to everybody. Thank you, Miss Claudette. You are one in a million. Thanks, uh, all of my supporters and all of my viewers and all of my donors. Thank you. And so that's where I'm going to leave it. All right. Yes, they're staying with me, Alison. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for making it Shanzenzen Jamaican Vibes. Until next time, walk good and look out for your neighbor. And remember to thumbs up the video before you leave. All right, have a blessed night, everyone.